calling.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Group Chat Calling podcast. I'm here with my co-hosts today, Miss Amani Keel, Di'Azia Jelana, and Winter Jewel. But before we get into it, let's talk about how today went. Today is Monday. So how was your Monday? Your first day of the week? What's the vibes? Let me know.
My Monday was kind of a typical Monday. Life lately has just been very, 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 very times a million infinity varies busy. So, I'm just trying to really still work on finding the balance between work, personal, church, all of the above. So Monday was okay. I lived to see another day. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I feel like Monday is always a hectic day, honestly. I feel like today went by just a little fast for me. I just recovered from a double the other day, so we're here. I don't know how I did it, but I did it, and I made.
Oh my gosh, yes. I was gonna ask, how was that? Because I think I saw in your story that you worked 16 hours on Saturday.
Yeah,
And that was at your
did.
main.
6
That was
hours.
at your main, like your main.
Yeah,
The whole
main.
time. Dang. That's
Yeah,
OD.
time was going by extra
Slow.
slow.
I know it was.
Extra slow.
I'm sure.
I know it was. I'm sure.
I promise you, I did not wait a minute after to clock out. I literally was standing at the time clock at 12:58, waiting for it to 12 o'clock.
Girl,
on the
at
dot.
12:06, that story was posted, and she was already on the road. I said, "Oh yeah,
Already on the road."
It's so funny too, because being that you actually do doubles often, but you normally go to two different type of jobs. So I'm sure your days don't
Right.
feel like that. But did you like stay at the same place, or you went to a different spot?
No, I sit at the same place. I probably went out one time.
I'm like, I don't even think you stay home that long.
I don't. I don't. Honestly, that day I wish I did stay home that long. I'd rather be home for those 16 hours than be at work. But honestly, getting out that house for like probably what I would say like 45 minutes to an hour, it was kind of like being able to walk outside on time when you're in prison.
I'm crying, bro.
That's how it
I
felt.
was barely, and then at that, what made it even worse, it was a really nice day on
It
Saturday.
was so hot on Saturday.
Really nice day.
Yeah.
Out of all the days it could have been nice, it wanted it to be nice on the day I had a double.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Great.
So the universe guy was just like, all right, Amani has to work a double. Let me make it 85 degrees today.
I swear.
Right. No, 100%.
I promise you, that day was probably the only day I wish that my friends stood inside.
Now you
better
having
not make
FOMO.
plans.
Now you having
Stay in the
FOMO
house,
telling them
please.
to stay in the house.
Stay in the house. It's too hot anyway. Just stay in the house, please.
That is too funny. On the bright side, the weather is looking like it's picking up from here. Like when I looked at the next week, fire.
Yeah.
And I'm in Mass this weekend too, because I have to judge my last competition of the season. So it's about to be nice out this weekend too. So
Oh, period.
that's period. Yeah. Winnie, what about you? How was your Monday?
my Mondayed as all the other days have over this past 7-day period of time. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I'm just grateful that I'm alive, honey, and that I'm here to be obnoxious another day. Honestly, like I really am spinning circles, but it's okay because come May 17th, all of half of my troubles will be lifted up off of my shoulders. So,
Claps to that.
100%.
Claps to that.
Right.
Right.
Period.
Well, all in all, it sounds like for the start of our week, we're on the right paths, each of us. So that's good. I'm gonna be sure I hit the gym tomorrow, because I definitely did not touch the gym today, but I will definitely be touching it tomorrow.
same.
Gotta get the gym in.
Because why ever was your niece up at 5:30 a.m.?
There's no reason.
Huh?
There was no reason. She was up and Adam, looking out on my balcony, talking about, Mom,
Right.
there's birds, screaming, listening, screaming.
Girl,
to
you
herself.
handle
No,
her
it's so
quiet.
loud. It's
She
so
was
stinking cute.
yelling, and she loves her echoes. So like anytime she hears her echo, she'd be like, ah, ah, ah. Like, girl, please. So
Relax.
she had me up real early, and it was one of those days where I was like, all right, let's make sure you nap because this girl also has not been
Right.
napping. So I'm like, please, let's nap. But, you know, it was one of the moments where I really needed the nap because I was not prepared to wake up like that. And then when I wake up that early and I go to the gym, I can like do fine for the day. But I didn't go anywhere. Like I stayed at home. So it made me even more tired. So to get into the conversation, it's really just kind of, you know, always when it comes to me, a nice, easy, simple conversation like we normally would do, but a little bit of flair, a little bit of structure to the conversation, just a tad bit, not too much. But I really wanted to get into, you know, the title of our podcast is The Group Chat is Calling. So outside of your group chats, we're just talking and thinking about ways that causes you to like block people and or mute them or make sure you respond to them, have them on highlights. So first and foremost, do you guys keep a saved, we all have iPhones by the way, but do you guys keep a saved contacts at the top of your messages? I don't know what that's called.
The pinned
Yes.
section.
Yeah.
Pinned message. So how did you determine who goes in your pinned section?
Honestly, the people that's in there now was by accident. I don't even know how it got there.
Not by accident.
It was by
What?
accident. I don't even know how I got there. When it first started, when that whole update started with the whole
What?
pin thing, I said, how do
Yeah.
I take this person off? Because I don't
You
even
just
know how they even
hold
got
it
there.
and move. Lord help her.
I know now, but I'm
Y'all
saying
want to talk
when it
about
first
me.
came out,
I
I said,
knew how to pin
how
people.
did you
I was
get
gonna
there?
say, you
And
know,
why are you there?
iPhones are good for holding. All you got to do is hold stuff down and
Yes.
things pop up. So that's
Right.
pretty much it.
No, for sure.
Wait, that's kind of funny that they just showed up there and you didn't even know why.
I swear, my mom was up there for a minute. I said, how did she get up here? I thought she did it
Well,
on her
she
own.
should be up there.
I'm gonna say,
Regardless of
but
the
I guess
fact, her
maybe
message
not.
still gonna go through.
You're right.
Period.
I feel like my pins, I selected people that I tend to like have to text or like need to reach rather quickly than having to like scroll. So obviously like my partner, my mom, the people who live in my household, like typically I need to send a quick text to them, like, you know, whatever. Our group chat, and who else is in my pinned? Yeah, mostly just people that I like tend to be like send a quick text to, or I need to have like readily available to like real quick and whatever.
Honestly, that's same for me. So, because I don't really respond to text messages. I really just don't respond, period. Because sometimes okay, what I think I've learned is that the messages for me just get overwhelming. It's just like, it makes me anxious sometimes to have to even reply, or even phone calls, like me getting a call. I don't know if it's because of all the spam calls I've gotten over the years and just like the debt collectors trying to give me a call and this, that, and the third. But even phone calls that are not like planned outside of obviously like FaceTime with our group chat or my family FaceTimes or whatever, but like actual phone calls, like people calling me on the phone makes me anxious as well. So I feel like for me, I need my, 9 people that I talk to more frequently so that way I can respond to them if need be, because I'm not scrolling to look at no text messages. So yeah, same. Winnie, do you even have that, or do you have access to that? Because what's going on?
Not too much. My phone broke, but it ain't that broke. It ain't been broke all that long. It's been a minute. I'm not gonna act like it ain't been a minute, but it was working before it was broke. Honestly, this gonna sound so bad, but really the only pen person is my man. Like at a point in time, it was like all of my frequent group chats, like our group chat or like the group chat with my mom, my sister, or like Di'Azia was up there at one point in time, and then my sister was up there at one point in time. I don't like clutter. Like, to know me is to know I like things simple. I like things clean. I don't want to look at it a lot. So it's really just him, because even if we next to each other, we text all day, every day. That's it. Like, I really don't talk to anybody else all that often through text. But it's also to know me is to know that if I put down the phone after I've already read the message, I am never responding.
Help me. I'm working on it.
It's just not happening. So yeah, that's it. But as far as how I determine that, it's really based off of who do I need to access quickly. Like, I don't want to have to be scrolling through my messages app to find my last conversation with such and such. So yeah, that's it. I call everybody else.
Yeah, I felt that.
Okay, yeah, I get that. But I will appreciate if you slide our group chat back up there, specifically the episodes one. That'll be lovely. So that way
I think about it.
you can see that. Other than that, that's fine. I'll call you. Slide that one back up. I have a question. How do y'all feel about block culture? Because I feel like on socials
I use it very easily. Like, without hesitation. I use it. I love a good block.
And I know you do. And I know you do. But how do you go? Well, not even you, because you just block anybody that just. How do you go about blocking, actually?
You get a 3-strike, you're out rule. Like, I am very articulate. I speak my mind and my feelings, like, without any hesitation, right?
I can agree.
But if I told you twice, I told you once. And if I told you 3 times, I'm very irritated. So I will block people just off the strength that you're not getting the message, and I'm getting irritated by talking to you. So this is the only avenue that you still have access to me. I'm going to deny that avenue as well. But I don't block people willy-nilly. Like, my block list isn't excessively long, but I am very strict about allowing people into my space because my peace is the only thing that I have, because I'm not all the screws ain't screwed in right all the time. So I'm very mindful of who I allow around me because I love people, but my tolerance level is very, 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 very low. And I refuse to surround myself with ignorance. So if you continue to be ignorant, you're more than likely going to get blocked. But yeah, I don't be feeling bad about it because once we at that point, I've already said it multiple times.
Okay, that's interesting. So, Tay and Mani, are you guys the type of people that will tell somebody that they're blocked, or would you just block them? Because for me, I feel like they're just gonna get blocked. I don't really have to give you an explanation.
Oh no, I'm not telling anybody. I don't know if that's what it sounded like. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it only sounded like that because you said I have probably already said something more than once, and then
like whatever the issue is, I've already discussed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So most of the time when you're blocking is like issue based.
Oh, it's definitely issue based, and it's more.
Okay.
It's 100% of the time. Your IQ your emotional IQ just isn't there. Like, it's always off of principle. It's not clicking no matter how many ways I say it or how many ways I translate the same sentence. So at this point, I'm going to just save you by saving me the frustration of talking to you again. That's really it.
I personally sometimes I like to be petty. I like to give a little razzle dazzle. I don't even have my read receipts on, but I'd be putting it on just because so they could know that I read it, and then I block them. Or sometimes I just won't block them. I just like to see what they got to say, even though I won't respond because it's just funny to me. It's like a little game sometimes, But then after a while, once they start spamming my phone, then that's when it's like, all right, now I got to block you because you're doing too much. But yeah, honestly, I haven't blocked anyone recently. I've been getting the real urge to like intrusive thoughts. But yeah. Yeah.
Not intrusive thoughts. I don't really block people. I don't think I really block people. Like, I'm genuinely thinking about, like, I don't think I could name someone that I've actually blocked their number. Delete their contact, yes, but block the number, I don't think I ever have. Yeah, but if I were to block someone, it would definitely be no explanation. You would just be blocked. I mean, that's just what it would be. Because there's just no reason to give you. Honestly, at this point, it's none of your business. If I decide to block you, I decide to block you. That's it. That's all. Exo communicado.
No, seriously though. Imagine having to block the same person multiple times with different numbers.
Like, that's too much. See, no.
Yeah,
Too
now
much.
you're pissing
That's
me
too
off.
much.
Because why?
Yeah, imagine that.
Do you want to talk to me
Just
that all
sad.
day?
Just sad. And then the text free. Now you're doing too much.
Text free.
The
No,
text free is
no,
crazy.
vibes. Because some people actually enjoy that, and I keep seeing that they even like when people like they'll block someone to the point where they'll cash app them money so they could put in the memo like "call me back" or something like that. That is crazy.
I've seen that online that people said that that has happened to them,
And they
that's
like
insane.
that. That is crazy.
Someone definitely did that to me. I'm not gonna lie.
See,
Someone
too
definitely did that to
much.
me. And I, instead of me sending money back, I requested the money so I could send another memo back.
Smart, because why am I sending you money? Why am I wasting my money to reply? And first of all, why
Like,
would
if
you
you just-
reply it anyway?
Right. Why are we even
if this is how you want to talk, let me know, because I would press more.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
Now we could I could hear you well. I'll give you 5 seconds.
Please.
I mean, you paid for it.
Exactly. You paying for my time.
That is so interesting. I'm like the type of person I am so quick to utilize the mute button, like the mute notifications. Like I'm just talking about text messages in general, because I don't really be messaging people or anything like that in DMs. But text messages, if I send a text where I'm like anxious about a reply, like I'm like, oh, like what are they gonna say? Or I'm like, it makes me think, I'll send the text and then I'll mute the text message, like the thread, so then that way it doesn't like pop up, or I'm not like thinking about, like it doesn't pop up for me to respond right back away. Whoa. Hold on.
Respond back right away. Got you. I'm with you. I'm following.
So I'll use the mute button often, like seriously.
See, I feel like in a certain phase of my life, I was definitely using the mute option for that reason. Like just like there's somebody that I shouldn't even be having conversation with, and it's just kind of like, let me just mute you because I really don't even need to be giving my energy to you right now, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for sure in college, everybody's on mute. Don't have time for this right now. Mute you, not in the mood. And yeah, so I can agree with that. I use mute, especially on group chats. Oh, please.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
my
our group
gosh,
chat
yeah.
is probably muted. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Our group chat isn't even bad. We're normal conversations in our group chat.
The other day when I looked at my phone and it said 45.
We did have.
We were talking about.
I said, "Well, what did I miss?" I said, "Oh,
I
I
was
missed
in a
something."
Well, I was in a meeting, so and half my life is in meetings.
Well, I know
so-
you're at
Not
work,
the point.
so-
The point is
That's not the
that
point.
gives me anxiety, and I literally will not open it at that point. So I just mute it, because when you mute it, it just lets you know that there's unread messages, and not that there's 45 of them.
So it's like I just have to click on it and read it.
That's
the
it.
mindset. The mindset behind it, we will never understand.
That's it. That's it.
Money is so stupid.
Now it makes sense why you took years to respond back today.
No, actually, I do stuff
here we
throughout
go,
the
here we
day.
go.
That's why. Amani, don't start with me. I have a life off of my phone, people. Y'all know I'm the one to take the phones at the function. Get off of them.
I mean, you say that. No, you can't. No, we can't even get
What?
into this conversation, because I would understand if our group chat was moving frequently. Like I feel like we don't really even talk in it, like at all.
It doesn't matter, though. I'm not saying we talk that much. I'm just saying as a default, I automatically put most group chats, if not all of them, on mute. And it's you know, I'm not prejudiced against any group chat. All group chats get the same treatment.
Is crazy.
Just saying.
No, I am quick to put a group chat
but
on
I
mute,
do
I'm not
read
gonna
our
lie.
messages. The other ones, no.
I definitely am good for putting a group chat on mute. It's just too much. It's just too much. And
I feel like it'd be the
then-
ones that is like a group chat regarding Thanksgiving, saying like Happy Thanksgiving or like Happy Holidays, that type of stuff. Don't add me in those. I don't even want an individual texting me that. So let alone a group chat with 20 other people and it's androids. Come on. Like, no.
The
it's always
Android
the
is
older people
crazy.
in the family that be starting those chats.
Yo, I
telling you.
swear. Why the other day this guy, right? He's like an older gentleman at my job or whatever, and he has an Android or whatever. And he had texted me and I was like, I responded, I said, "Oh, you have an Android? Oh, it's definitely giving green bubble for real." And he didn't understand what I was talking about. Mind you, I already had helped him like how he works his social media, stuff like that, because he was asking like how to like when it comes to like his privacy settings, because he didn't know how to like go to it or whatever. So I was like showing him how to do that. And he responds back and goes, he was like, "Oh, okay, you can help me fix that tomorrow when I see you on the shift." And I said, "Well, how are you gonna fix the green bubble? You're gonna get a new phone?" Like he thought that I could like just switch it in the settings to blue bubble. Like, no, that is not how it works.
Sir, that is not.
Wait,
how
that's
this
actually really funny. Not him trying to help you fix
I
it.
was crying. I said, I mean, if you get a new phone by tomorrow, then I'll help you. But I other than that, there's nothing I can do about that. I helped you with everything else. There's
literally
that
above
is
me.
not.
There's nothing I can do.
And honestly,
Like
when
he has the phone that's like a tablet. Like you just
when it
open that joint,
opens.
it's a tablet.
Oh yeah, Titi has that phone. It takes pretty good pictures, I can't lie. But when I say that about Androids, it's not because of like, for me, I don't really care that the bubbles are green. I just don't like that they don't have the same features. Like when I laugh at a response, now it's texting. So and so laughed at
Yes,
this.
Right.
I
It makes
hate that
extra
too.
I can't
messages. Right.
stand
Yes,
that.
I hate that.
That's
hate
the
that
main
too.
part that I don't like. Other than that, I really don't care about the color personally. That's not really, that's not a preference. I like the color green anyway, so it's fine with me. let me get into a question. So if our group chat had a theme song, because I don't think we ever talked about this. If our group chat had a theme song, what would it be and why?
That's hard.
That's a good question.
That is a
Yeah,
good question. That's
really
hard
good
because our personalities are so very different.
So different. I feel like it should be like Cheetah Girls or something.
question.
You know how like the DJs be like having a whole different beat on a whole different song?
Facts.
That's
It
how
would
like
be
a
something like
mashup?
Oh,
that.
like a mashup?
Mhm.
It would definitely
Okay,
be a
yeah.
mashup for
A
sure.
mashup between
Of what though?
of which songs?
Ooh.
Right.
I feel like with the money has to be some hood rat something. Tay
Not
has to
representation.
be
Here goes the dog.
like Nike Don't
It's
Start.
just- he has to be on the track too. At this point, he's got to spin a couple bars on the track.
What's your song? What's your theme song? I forgot. I can sing it right now, but I can't say it. The name. Like, I can't think of
Conceited?
the title.
Conceited.
Yes.
Oh, that's
So
what
it'll be like
Yes.
conceited mixed with like finito.
what?
That is crazy.
Not with Finito.
Not the
That is
theme
the
song.
song that gets Monty hyped up. Okay.
That
a
mashup is
would be
crazy
good,
though.
I know
That
that'd
is
be
a
wild.
crazy mashup.
I do think a mashup would be the best.
It
I
would
would say
definitely be
the
a
only reason
mashup.
I
I just
said
don't know
Cheetah
what.
Girls. Only reason I said Cheetah Girls because it was like, what is the song where it's like make up one big family? No, we don't look the same. Like that vibe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's
I
four
can
of
see that.
us. It's four of them. It's the same type
Okay,
of vibe.
I get picking up what you're putting down.
But that's not a definite.
That's
That was just
interesting question. I don't know. Like if I really would like to think of one song that I feel like describes, because I'm really thinking outside of just our personalities, like the content of the group chat. What song represents
Also
the
very
content of the
diverse.
group chat?
like what's
Also
your
Yeah,
very
it's
vibe?
like-
diverse.
I don't know. That's a really interesting question. Very diverse for sure.
With a little bit of gospel in there.
Got to. It's just a whole
It'll
lot.
be
It's a lot
really
going on.
yeah, it'll be a lot going on in it. I wish I had a
I don't
song
really know if
too.
we have
You
a
gotta
song. We
put,
might
you
have a
got,
playlist.
if it's gospel, you gotta put my favorite one on there.
Oh my, yeah.
Please don't start playing the song.
I was
Please.
gonna say,
Please
do
don't.
not play
No
it
my
right
more
favorite
now.
one.
copyright.
I gotta hear a lyric or two, at least the chorus. Come on.
The chorus is crazy. You went from a lyric or two to the entire chorus. That's like 30 seconds. That's the entire matchup at this point.
Honestly, that song's like 5 minutes long.
It's
So-
too much.
Most of the old school gospel songs are. Bless they lungs, honey, because child.
It's actually interesting that mostly all songs were 4 to 5 minutes. It's to the point where I listen to old music sometimes, like if I'm driving, and I'll be like, dang, this song is long, because songs aren't that long anymore. But that's
They're
just
not.
natural, because back in the day, they used to at least be 4 minutes, touching 4 minutes, watching it on BET, all that. All right, so that's a question we'll definitely come back to once we find that vibe, because that would actually be a good if we had a theme song. Second question, what's the most random thing you Googled within the past 7 days, specifically, like the past week?
Let me check my Google history.
Oh, I can answer that one quickly because I've been Googling branch off questions ever since. I asked for Google to lay out what in the heck is a strict whole foods diet. Like, what is that? Apparently, you can't eat nothing fine. If it ain't come out the ground or straight off the back of an animal, you can't eat it. Yeah.
Interesting.
That is what a whole foods diet
That
is.
is
You know,
definitely
they be
random,
saying eat
for
whole
sure.
foods. So I was like, yeah, well, what even is a whole foods? Like, everything we eat is mixed with a little bit of something nowadays. Girl. Very bland.
So when I look at my Google history, it's all food except some car stuff, because I had to get my car fixed this weekend. I know I asked my Google if Gap insurance expired, which after I read the answer, obviously it expires. But like in my brain at the time when I Googled it, I wasn't thinking about that. I just needed a confirmation. Like, I might have been driving, can't even lie. I might have been driving like, oh, let me see if this, like just in my brain, like it just popped up. But after I read what it said, I was like, duh. Like, of course, once you pay off your car, there's no gap insurance, because there's no gap between what you're paying, like your loans compared, like, duh, that's why it's called gap insurance. It was one of those moments that it was a slow moment that I caught real quick, okay?
Well, my random Google search recently was, is there a section on Fashion Nova to look at? Is there a section on Fashion Nova for out of stock items? And the only reason why I Googled this.
This is very specific. Okay, go ahead.
I want to know why.
So the only reason why I Googled this, right, is because I've been having a planned cart like since probably like it's been a month now. I had a planned cart in Fashion Nova.
For your trip?
Yeah, for my trip. And the other day I went on there to, keep looking for stuff.
Right.
And I guess like a tab popped up basically saying that one of the items in my cart was out of stock and if I wish to put it in my wish list. But I clicked out of it by accident and it disappeared. I didn't know where or what was out of stock. I don't even remember looking to see what it was. So I was so like, oh my God, what was it? I don't even know what it was. Like, I can't even find something similar. I don't know what it was. I'm trying to figure out if there's a out of stock section that I could just go look. Because you know how like when it's out of stock, you could click like notify me or something like that when it's back in stock. No, they don't even have a section for that. So how, if I like didn't have it in my thing, like how were you guys supposed to notify me when it comes back?
So, ma'am, I don't know if you found out what that item was yet, but just go through your search history for Fashion Nova, the pages before you got to the checkout or the carts. And that product
it was a whole bunch of pages.
Well, you got
it's gone.
It's gonna be gone for real.
Gone. It is gone. But I ended up finding out what it was. It was some sandals. Of course, they don't really have
sandals.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Those are some nice sandals. And of course, they don't got nothing that looks exactly like it, but in a different color. And the different color is ugly. And I was really upset. But yeah, that's my random Google search.
That's actually really funny.
That's
I'm
actually
glad-
the
It was
best one.
so
Yeah,
specific.
best for last. Definitely save the best
I
for
don't
last for that
have
one.
because mine is not good. Mine is
What is
like
yours?
the last thing I Googled was full list of strep throat symptoms.
That's random.
Well, it's not random because there was a purpose. There was a prompt to why. Because my man
Well,
is
obviously, because
felt
why are
like
you
his
just
throat was
randomly
bothering
Googling? Why are you
his
just
throat
randomly
was
Googling
bothering
that?
him. And I'm trying to diagnose him. So I just looked up
Okay,
what the
doctor.
full list of what the full list of strep
I'm
throat
trying to
symptoms
diagnose
were
him as crazy.
to see if that's what he got. Because we gotta heal this real quick because we got vacation to go on. We don't got time for no sickness right now.
Period.
So
But you
I'm
don't need to
just,
know
you
the
gonna be
sickness. You just
you gonna be
need to know the
sick on that
symptom for the
vacation.
medicine.
well, I'm saying I didn't know if that's what he had. So I was looking up the symptoms to see, if I
If
can narrow
they
it down
correlated it,
to
yeah,
what
if
it
they
might be.
correlated.
Exactly.
Okay, so
I get
Yeah,
you.
that
wait.
was
So
the logic.
if the symptoms did line up, right, with strep throat, you was gonna get him the antibiotics.
I told him to go to after I looked it up, I texted him and said, you need to go to the doctor because you may need an antibiotic. I literally texted him that. I'm not lying. I literally had the text. I literally said, you may need to go to the doctor to get an antibiotic and knock it quickly. I literally said that. And he said, you're probably right, or something like that along those lines. Because I'm not kidding. We don't have
I'd have
time
been
for
like,
this
it's
right now.
crunch time. Even if it's not, you still need that antibiotic. I don't know
Either
what it is,
way,
but it's
he going
something.
on this trip. You just gonna be sick on the island.
Exactly.
It's
I
like, pick
swear.
one. No, oh, that's what I said. I said, yeah, may need to go to the doctor and get on an antibiotic to treat it quicker if it doesn't get better by Monday. That was the text message that I sent. He said, definitely might have to.
Did you guys learn anything random this week? Did you learn anything new or specific? If not, we can skip that part.
Yes, what a strict whole foods diet is.
Oh,
He
I thought you
"Oh."
said that.
That was
said,
my
"Oh," 'cause I
Googled
feel like-
That was
question,
a
and
new
that's what I
fact. It was a
learned.
random.
Yeah,
What did I learn? I mean, I feel like I learned something new every day
every day.
because I'm just
What did you actually
absorbing
learn it
so
if you
much
can't recite it?
knowledge. What's something cool that I learned though? It's like history about Augusta. Who cares about that? But I mean, it was very interesting to learn that the birthplace of Morehouse College was actually here in Augusta. What's now the huge, idol of Morehouse Spelman that was birthed right here in Augusta at a church, which is still standing in Augusta. So that is an interesting fact.
That actually is cool. If you could trade lives with anyone in the group, like anyone in our group, for the day, who would it be and what would you do?
Easily picking Amani. I have to see. I have to live. I just have to for like one day. It would be actually, I feel like the most, because compared to my life, I feel like it would be the most entertainment to live her life for one day.
One day where she work a double, but both jobs.
No, for sure. Like, I feel like it would just be pure entertainment for me. 100%.
Honestly, I can understand that. I agree. Not the only reason, but the reason I would choose UT is because of where you currently live. I would love to just be there for a day again. It's
No,
just
for
so
sure.
far. The sun stays up way longer, so I just
It
rather
does.
one nice
Just enjoy
full
it for a day.
day, just
Yeah,
when I want
100%.
to.
Honestly, I was thinking the same exact thing.
And honestly, I would love to actually go to your job and then meet all the people that you work with because they sound pretty chill, pretty cool vibes. Every time you talk about
Yeah, for sure. Work, yeah. Great people.
If I was Tanasia, I would probably go in her body and literally go in her car and drive everywhere. Literally drive everywhere. Probably leave out of Augusta and end up in God knows where because
Just exploring.
listen, I swear I will be
I
exploring.
mean, I am
I'll be
centrally
out.
located, so I'm 2 hours from Charlotte. I'm only 3 hours from Myrtle Beach. I'm right near everything. 2 hours from Atlanta. I'm 1 hour from Columbia, literally right near everything. So that really wouldn't be a bad idea. You'd be able to get to a lot of places for sure.
Imagine switching over like mid-drive, like, and you're like, where was Amani planning to go?
Girl, I'll call you real quick. Where were you going? Why am I over here?
I'd be like, I can't tell you, just go back, and then whenever we switch over, you'll know.
Like, what is happening?
Winnie, are you going or are you skipping?
I'm gonna skip. I don't have an answer.
Girl, it's for fun. Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't want to switch with nobody.
It's literally fun. Like, it doesn't have to be realistic.
I can't pick. I want to pick everyone then. If it's for fun, for a day, everyone. Literally everyone. I want a day as Tanisha, I want a day as Di'Azia, and I want a day as Amani. Amani, I don't want to work the double. Just want to work the nightlife. That's it. Di'Azia, I want to go and I want to coach. Don't know what I'm talking about, but just want to do it. Tanisha, literally just to sit up under mommy and get on her nerves. That's it.
Very accurate.
Yeah, I feel like if we were to switch bodies, people would definitely know for sure. For sure.
Absolutely.
And they would be able to know who was who, too, I feel like.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
That's not really you. I know who you are.
I'm like, Amani, you good, sis? Like,
right. That's so
They're
funny.
like, girl, just pour me a tequila sunrise. It's not that hard.
I could do that. Give me something more difficult. That one I could do.
And then here, take Googling
Me scrambling.
how to make a tequila
Hey Siri,
sunrise.
what's the recipe for a tequila sunrise? Easy.
No
Repeat
way.
it with my AirPod. Thank you. I'm
Yo,
very
if they
good
see
at
you doing that at
following
the
a recipe.
bar, you are not getting no customers after that drink.
All you gotta do is add a little more liqueur, and then they'll come
But
back.
see, the thing is like, I used to order that all the time. It used to be my go-to drink at the bar. But it's like, I can know the basis of the ingredients, but I'm such a recipe person. It's like, I want to know the exact measurements of what's really supposed to be in there. Can't just feel like, but then again, when I'm home, I could freestyle, but it's not the same. I feel like as serving somebody else the drink. Like, they have an expected taste in their mind.
When I bartend, I just go by seconds, like when I pour. So like, for example, it will say like 1.5 ounces of liqueur or 2 ounces of liqueur. You just pour by the second. So you pour like 1, 2, 3, and then that's normally around the amount that you
That's
need.
too much. I would get Amani fired. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's a lot.
She said, now that we're talking about
And
this.
that's why I said I wouldn't want to do it.
Imagine returning back to my body, going to work, and they're
No,
like,
no job.
you were fired yesterday. What?
Why
What
are
do
you
mean?
here?
Like, now
Man,
we
you
in a
forgot how to do
now we
all
in
the
a fight.
drinks.
Now our group chat is
Right.
bad.
I'd be like, honestly, Winnie, you're gonna have to switch over because you're gonna
I
find me another
told you
job.
I ain't want to
You
do
gonna
it.
find me
'Cause
another job.
I'm gonna just no, for real. I'd probably just switch and just be in the house. Like,
Okay, so my next question, what is one thing you've been secretly obsessed with lately? It could be like a TV show, a hobby, a new niche. Like, what have you been obsessed with? For me personally, which is something I'm a type of person that always ends up rewatching shows like down the line. You know, I can watch all the seasons, fully finish it, and then I'll rewatch it. Currently, I've been watching Law and Order SVU all day, like nonstop. That's where I'm at right now. I'm
Always
almost back
go-to for
on my
me.
little Grey's kick, almost, but I feel like I want to go a little bit of a Scandal route for a little bit, then move back to Grey's. But right now, I'm like loving SVU. That's where I'm at.
I feel like I'm not the type of person that rewatches shows unless I'm like, I wouldn't say forced, but like if I'm like just sitting somewhere that someone else is watching a show that I already watched, like I'll like glimpse at it, but I wouldn't really like pay full close attention because I already know what's gonna happen. But for me, something that I've been obsessed with is, I would say, painting. I've been painting a lot. It's definitely I would say a new coping mechanism for me.
Very therapeutic. Very
Yeah.
therapeutic.
What else? I would say like watching shows, but honestly, I'm a very, what's the word? I like to binge watch, especially if the show is good. I love a good binge watching show, and I actually just started this new show. And yeah, Amanda put me onto it, and I'm just been stuck ever since.
All right, well,
So
send it to me because I might need to roll over to that next if it's really that good. What is
I
it
got
on?
you.
Netflix?
Hulu.
Hulu? Oh, I think I got that. If I don't got that, you're going to have to slide a password.
Well, what are you watching SVU on? Because I normally watch SVU on Hulu.
I'm watching it on Peacock.
Oh, okay.
And guys, there's a new Love Island show coming out this summer with all the old cast. I don't know if any of you guys
Really?
watch Love Island.
Island Beyond
I
the
do.
Working
Yeah,
Title.
Beyond the
I see
Villa.
that.
And I'm
Mhm.
actually, the only reason I'm bringing
Interesting.
that up too is because I'm actually surprised. The only person I'm surprised that went back is his name is Aaron. He was like, there was a lot of drama with him from watching that show. Like
With Kaylor?
yeah, Aaron's going back to the
No
news. I don't even know
way.
why he's going back. You're the reason I started watching that, actually.
Yeah, that season was probably the best season out of
And
Love Island. I'm not gonna
so
lie.
good. And it
Right.
truly,
I agree.
TikTok didn't even catch me. Amani's really the reason why I got into it. I think we were watching it together, and then I started watching it from there. But TikTok didn't even catch me. Like, I didn't even jump on the bandwagon from seeing all the things on my For You page. Nope, it was
I've been
you.
watching Love Island for a long time.
Really?
Like,
oh, yeah.
yeah,
I was not hip.
before USA was even a thing.
Right.
Like, Love Island USA is still new.
Dang, why am I drawing a blank? Love Island and Love is Blind are shows that me and Tanasia literally will put on the calendar when they drop. Love is Blind is about to get cut
For
off. It's
sure.
about to get cut off, though.
They're doing too much. Yeah, it's just
Trash.
stressing me. It's not really giving anymore.
Yeah, I probably watched one season of Love is Blind, and I tried to watch another one, and it just was trash, straight trash.
I'm
I
not.
said,
Yeah.
this is kind of a one and done for me.
The quality of people just is not hitting.
Like, what are the options? Because I know there was better.
Because now I need to call, what's her name? Chelsea, Kwame's wife. I need to call her because I know she's on the staff now. And you're just selecting anybody. I know she's a part of the selection process. Ma'am, who are you picking? I'm just not understanding.
I forgot. And she did that whole big announcement about her now.
Yeah, you're not doing great.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing like something on social media about like that, like I guess there was a couple that met on Love is Blind, and then come to find out he was like a sociopath or something like that, and how they were like
not setting me up with a sociopath.
Oh yes.
What was his name?
Yeah, they were like, how do they not have requirements on how to get on the show?
Their relationship wasn't aired, so they ended up getting engaged, but their like marriage and their engagement and whatever was never aired. But yeah, he was actually like real life, like homeless and all this stuff.
Oh,
and
wow.
She ended up finding out after the fact.
After they were engaged?
But that again.
Wait, can you clarify? Because I don't know what Love
format
is Blind
of the show.
Yeah,
okay.
So like what happens?
Love is Blind. So basically what it is there's like what they call the pods, right? So there's a group of men and a group of women. They live in two separate quarters. They have never seen each other before. They go through a process before coming into the pods where they're supposed to be having like, background checks. They're supposed to be assessed mentally, all of these things, whatever the case may be. They select their people, great, to be on the show. You then date everybody that's in the pods, but you never see each other. So you go into a room and there's like this, it's literally just like a little like, let's think of like a mini living room. It's like this little mini space that you're in and you talk through this wall. Literally. It's like nothing, you don't see anything. It's like a tempered like glass thing wall. You're just talking. All you could hear is their voice. So you just talk to them and you speed date like everyone. The first couple of times you like date everyone. And then you can start selecting like who you want to go on a date with, basically, and like spend the rest of your dates with. Some people narrow it down faster. Some people, they date like longer throughout the process. And then the guys decide, okay, I'm proposing to this person. Eventually they propose. A lot of times there ends up being love triangles. Girls deciding between this guy and that guy.
Wait a minute. So
there's
they
been a whole bunch of
propose from
storylines,
here? They propose from not seeing this
before
person
yeah,
ever.
they propose in the pod. Correct.
They have to
behind
propose,
the wall. They
like,
propose
that
while they're
has to
in
be
the
the
pod.
thing?
Yes, that's the only way you progress into the next stage of the
Oh.
relationship.
But you can't even be like,
So
okay,
you
will you be my
propose.
girlfriend? You gotta, will you marry me?
You could be a girlfriend, but you won't be on the show. They could decide that for sure. But the
That's
whole point of the show
crazy.
is
to
like,
get
you can meet
married.
somebody through the wall and then you don't get engaged. Yeah. And I'm sure people probably have done that in the past and they weren't aired. But in order to be aired, it's the couples that go as far as getting proposed to behind the wall. So they get engaged. Then you have a grand reveal. So then, boom, you get revealed to each other after the proposal happens. You get
Like,
revealed.
what if they don't
you
even
then
think they're
see each
cute?
other. I mean, it happens. Then, boom, you meet each other, great. And then all the rest of the couples, then you guys all go on a trip together, kind of like a pre-honeymoon type of vibe, like a little like engagement getaway, I'll describe it as. But they all go on a trip somewhere. They spend a couple of days on vacation out of the country, whatever. So you have those episodes and it's more like, them getting to know each other, all of that, whatever. And then they end up moving in together and then you live together for those next weeks. And then it leads to your wedding day. So like they literally have a full wedding. Like they plan a wedding, they get wedding dresses. Like it's a whole thing. Invite their family. Like it's a real wedding. It's a real wedding. It's not like pretend, it's real.
Wow.
And then you decide that day if you want to say yes or no. And it's a
The day
legally
of your
binding
wedding?
marriage at the end. Like it's not fake. Yeah, the day of your wedding, you decide yes or no.
Absolutely not. Wow.
What cracks me up is when the doors open and they see each other
And it's like,
before, and they're like, I've seen so many cringy like episodes where like they're like
reactions.
"Hey,"
Yeah.
and they're like,
Because your talk is cute, but not you.
like, whoa, this is
That's
not
actually
what I
crazy.
expected. I can never
I
be
feel
on
like
Yeah.
I feel like Love Island this past season of Love Island USA has really amped up and changed up like reality TV in that way when it comes to these like dating shows, because I feel like all these other ones might have a lot of pressure to produce content that would want people to be so hooked. But I think a lot of what played a part in this how popular it got was truly the people, because I feel like the people and like what was going on and like their personalities it just worked very well at the for that time. So other places probably feel like they need to spruce it up. That's probably why she's struggling with the casting. Not me to reel it back in like I know what's going on.
But Love is Blind was the cast, like the first season, whoever picked that cast, great television. Like, great television. Don't know what happened, honestly. We have a couple good, I feel like we have a couple, there's a few couples that came out of those shows that I'm like, yes, love them, great storyline, blah, blah, blah. The rest is just a hot mess. I'm like, who are these people? Why are they here? Who picked them? It's not giving. And it's so sad because I love the format of that show. I do. Because I could not be on Love Island because not about to be kissing everybody and their mother. It's just too much going on over
that's
there.
crazy.
Can't do it. But I could totally date behind a wall, get to know somebody. Like, that's more my vibe. If I was to ever do a dating show, that'd be more my vibe than Love Island. But Love Island is good TV.
No, I gotta see the face. I gotta see the face. I gotta see the name. I gotta see the body. I need to see all
The
that.
body.
So the one thing that I would say about Love Island though is what I won't be able to do is kind of like having that patience of you feeling like you're getting to know someone and you really like somebody, and then there's that one little black shadow just coming talking about,
Can I
can
have
we
a
have a
chat?
chat? No, you can't have a chat. You see me chatting, I'm trying to chat.
Too much.
That is actually really funny.
Ooh. And then I'm not participating in the games. Like, I'm not about to be kissing everybody just for a challenge. It's just not happening. It's just, it's giving saliva and spit. And,
Yeah,
can't do it.
that's
See,
crazy.
ew. You could have just left it as I'm not doing
Disgusting.
that. But no, I've seen some seasons where some women hold their boundaries very hard. So like they'll give like a cheek kiss and they get rated the lowest, but it is what it is. Like,
Right.
yeah. I don't know. They all cute. I don't think I could do any of them, but you know, they have I think they also cater to different audiences. Like Love Island is a lot younger to me than Love is Blind. Just by like
Yeah,
the
for sure.
casting and just the general audience in which
Mhm.
they cater to. So both entertaining though. Well, Love is Blind used to be. We've already touched
They
upon
were
that.
at a time. Yeah. Stressing
But
me.
then there's the other shows like The Ultimatum and Temptation Island. I have never watched a season
Love
of
The
that. That
Ultimatum.
just seems
Even though
so
The
triggering to
Ultimatum
me.
is crazy.
No,
First
I've
of all,
watched
Temptation, I watched it
season
for the
one.
first time. Pissed me off. Pissed
Yeah,
me
can't
clean
do it.
off. Oh my gosh.
See?
When I
Amani,
say
you ever
pissed
watched
me
that
off,
one?
I would have swung on that man. And they wouldn't have been able to stop me. I would have. What portion is he on? Where is he at? You said? Oh yeah, I'm over there.
Yeah, no.
DV that day. I promise. They might as well just get the handcuffs ready. Because the way I would have acted a plum fool on national television, I'm not even gonna lie. This last season I just watched, that was my first time ever watching it too. No, and no. I like The Ultimatum though. I could never, but the show
I liked it at
does keep
first,
me
but then it
entertained.
just felt like too many people were going on there to cheat.
No, literally.
Wait, but that new show that just came out, what is it called?
Temptation Island.
Well, yes, that's
what I was
is
asking.
crazy.
Have you
That's
seen
what I'm
that
saying.
one?
I
That's
would have
crazy.
DV'd him.
Mm.
Did you see the black? Do you know the man I'm talking about? The black couple.
Mm-hmm.
What
You
is
know what I'm
Temptation
talking about?
Island on Hulu?
I would have
Netflix, I'm pretty
Jesus
sure.
could only stop me. Yes, Netflix.
All right,
Only
well,
Jesus
I'm gonna
could
get
have
into
stopped me.
that, and then we could talk about it next time. Because I don't know what that's about, but I need to know why you so hype
Just
about it.
know.
So now I'm gonna go watch.
I've
Woo,
seen clips.
my
I've seen clips.
gosh.
I haven't watched it fully, but I've seen clips.
I've seen clips too. It's
My next question: what's your personal superpower in the group chat? Basically, like, what kind of vibe do you bring to the table? I was getting from that. So if I had to give a list for
Maybe
everyone,
we should
like,
say what
for
each
myself,
other's vibe is. Yeah, I was gonna say, you
okay.
tell us what
So
you think.
For
each person's
me,
vibe is.
Amani is like our comedy. Like, at the end of the day, no matter what's going on, she's gonna find a way to help us laugh about a situation that's going on. Tay, you are our prayer guide, leader, all that, like, fully. Like, you need a prayer real quick, you going through it, you're gonna call Tay. I feel like Winnie is definitely like the structure, because like you're so like put together. What'd you say? I'm sorry, it's skip.
Like voice of reason.
Yes. Exactly.
I'll say, child structure. I'm living through. Listen, speak on it. Speaking it to my life.
But you do.
She said,
but you are very.
that.
You are.
No, but I get what you're saying.
No, I'm just kidding.
Like,
I'm very level-headed
Yeah.
for the most part. Yeah.
Winter is the constructive criticism director.
I feel
Supervisor,
like that was very
lead,
aggressive.
manager.
Yo, I'm crying.
I'm gonna say I don't even pick at Amani, so I don't know where that came from.
She lying. She is
Amani.
lying for these listeners. I know
Amani.
y'all can hear me. She is a liar.
Because that is not the truth. I'm the one that'll sit there and be on your side. Please.
No. You'll be like, before you even be on my side, you'll be like, all right, so do you want me to agree or do you want me to tell you what I think?
Okay, yeah. Facts.
Exactly.
I give you a choice though. I give you a choice.
I'd
Right,
be
you
like,
want the
both.
criticism
Please
more
both.
now.
But
Do the-
if I
do on my
walked
side
in,
laugh.
if I walked in and they already wasn't on your side, I'm on your side automatically. So
Oh, period. Oh, for sure. I'm talking about, behind closed doors, with the door
okay,
cracked
yeah,
open.
that's different. That's me and you one on one. We talking about in the group though. In the group, I got your back tenfold. You ain't do nothing wrong.
And then we're gonna walk away and be like, Amani.
Yeah, that's not it. Sis.
I'll be like, dang, Winter, can we get down the block first before you say it? Like, you say it. D, let's see.
I don't really like how you did that. Like, I don't know. I feel like there was a little offense to the. Let's see.
No, because I'm really trying to think. Like,
Like, it
I
kind of made me
swear,
feel
I
some
swear.
type of way, so I had to say that. All right.
Don't shoot.
Because Tay saw my face. I'm like, what?
Calm down, Bria. Calm down.
You see, like, the comedy, the memes. Do you see what I mean? Like, hello? You are always referring to a meme or something that's going on in socials. Like, you keep us really, like, you keep us wild and young. For
No,
sure.
seriously. That's why we got that fact too.
For sure. Okay.
Winnie, Tanisha, I need some assistance.
Go give Tanisha hers. You said Wendy's all fast and quick and strong. You was confident about that one.
Oh, so like we're going like one
Mad
by one
aggressive.
for everybody.
That was very aggressive, by the way. But yes, continue. Next person.
You have just been promoted.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't even finish
Okay.
the joke. Okay, go ahead. Just continue.
Okay. Wait, so we're going like one by one. I'm like how we feel for each other. Oh, it's gonna be hard.
Well, it's wait. So just to clarify, the question is, what's the personal superpower? Like, what do you bring? What do you think they bring to the group chat? Basically, to specific, not like how you feel about them. It don't gotta be that.
Okay. I would say for Tanasia, she brings one she would always and never fails to do is bring Nike. That's one thing that she would never fail to do.
Not Tanisha brings Nike. That's your
The
answer.
scream
No,
I
there's
just
you can't add
It's
into
crazy.
that. Nope, that's it. That was that. Move on.
Okay.
Next person.
Nike will never fail to disrupt her and just never. She can't even do what she need to do. D, I feel like she brings. I feel like sometimes she will like if I want to do something like really bad, she will be right there doing it right with me. She is my spiritual animal.
Period. I like that one.
I mean, like, D, I need to go and break into this house real quick. Can you help me? Can you bring the hammer? She can bring the hammer to bust that window down. I'll
so
be like,
everybody got one, and I bring Nike. That's crazy.
she didn't let me finish.
value.
She didn't let me finish. She said, on to the next.
I said next.
Finish.
I said next.
No
She can run it
value.
back. She can run it back.
Crazy.
No, she was. I said next. I did say next. I will take that. I will take that. I did that. Sorry, but it was just too funny. Okay. You can run it back.
Okay. So honestly, I'm gonna just put everybody in a scenario at this point. If I needed to go do something, right? Winter will be the driver for sure. She's making sure we get to that place for sure. D is making sure she bring that hammer so we can bust down that window so we can get to where we need to get to. Tanasia, she holding that person down. If we gotta get questions, I'm gonna be the interrogator. She gonna make sure that person's strapped down and not letting loose. We is not letting you up. Not letting you up at all, whatsoever. And I'll talk about any. Okay?
Lord, that
Yeah,
was
I feel
3
like that was
references in
perfect.
like a 5-minute span. You
I should've
literally
started
just
off with that.
proved
That was
Di'Azia's
just
point.
perfect.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh my gosh, my cheeks hurt.
Oh. Okay, Tay.
Okay.
You guys played different roles and all roles helped at the end of the day.
No, for sure.
That is the point.
I know that's right. Hopefully I don't get
Okay,
hungry
the
and leave y'all there. No,
vibe-
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
See, look.
I'm
The
kidding.
director, the director's coming out.
Stop. I would never. Stop. Let's be so for real.
Honestly, she'll make sure she's on a good time limit. She'll make sure she's back and she gonna have a whole bag of whatever she wanted to get and she's gonna be back.
I'm crying.
She shares too. She shares.
I'm weak. She wouldn't share. She'd just get us our own.
Are you
Very
kidding?
different.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
But if she didn't have time to do that, she was on a time limit.
Then y'all
She
wouldn't
gonna
get
share.
nothing. Are you kidding me?
I'm about to
I'll be
say,
walking and eating
Wow,
my
that's
fries
crazy.
like,
Out of
so we
luck.
good?
know her too well. We would not get a lick of not a thing. She'll be like, I could bring y'all from when we leave here.
And if I do give it to you, it's because I didn't want it anymore.
Oh
Wow,
gosh.
that's crazy.
Okay.
And that's why I'm gonna just take it while you're driving.
That's actually a fact.
And I would let you.
Okay, what's the vibe? What's the vibe everybody brings? Okay. I can definitely agree with Deke. I feel like Amani definitely brings the humor. She brings out the, like, she keeps us young, I feel like. Like, even though we are getting older, I feel like Amani brings the vibe that keeps the chat young, or else it would just be
And
so
we need it.
serious.
We
and
need
just
it because it
so,
would be so
like,
serious.
mundane.
It would be too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she definitely keeps us young, 100%. With Winnie, I think I can agree, definitely, like, voice of reason. She kind of brings, like, a stillness, I want to say. That's the best word that I could think of right now. It's at the top of my
I
brain.
like that one. I like that.
She brings, like, a stillness to the group, like, just enough to keep us, like, coasting. I think Deke brings, very different from Amani, but it's gonna sound similar, but very in a different way. Deke brings like this, like, Energizer Bunny high energy at moments. It's definitely, like, at moments. I feel like she brings two different types of vibes to the group chat, but I think at moments is very, like, high energy, like, Energizer Bunny. Let's touch upon 5 things right now. Quick answers. Let's go. Let's rapid fire. Or other moments, it's, like, complete opposite and just, like, chill vibe. But I think 9 times out of 10, we're getting the high energy, especially right now with what we have, like, going on, what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
It's giving Energizer Bunny times 10, but in a very different way than Amani. If I had to give myself one, I feel like right now I'm in the phase of bringing the debate. I've debated probably everything that we talk about so far, and
Okay. I'm happy that you
bringing
said
the
it, 'cause
other
I feel like
perspective.
that's been the persona that I've been tagged with. And most of the time, I shut the fuck up. Y'all be calling me out before I
you
even
bring
say anything.
stillness.
They don't see it, though.
Still Winnie. Still Winnie.
And be calm. Be calm.
She said,
Be calm.
Be still. Be still.
Be calm.
Be still.
No, I for sure bring the debate. I'm definitely bringing but it's never a malicious intent. It's just, I want us to consider all things on the table, and I want us to look at it from every viewpoint, every vintage, and all of that. And that's where I'm coming from. It's genuine concern, never just to debate it just for fun. I genuinely just have questions, and yeah, that's just really what it is. But yeah, that's my take on the group vibes.
I think everybody's pretty much nailing on that or giving, like, a good synonym to match the personality of each person. Like, I would say Amani is definitely the ball of light. Like, not even about her comedy. Like, she just genuinely moves through life very lighthearted. And I think that's needed in any friendship group. I feel like Deke is the ultimate equalizer. Whatever energy you're bringing, she's matching it or stabilizing it. Like, that is just how she moves in any situation that she walks in. So it could be me and Amani could be coming to her with something, and she's going to either match us or stabilize us. Like, that's just how she moves through it. Tanasia, this one might be a little different from my perspective because I feel like she is my voice of reason, because she's, as she's mentioned, she's the debater. She's not afraid to ask me the questions that will call me out that most people just don't ask. Not to say that they're afraid, but, like, that's just her natural inclination, is to be like, okay, well, why, what, who, where, when, what, time, when, who, why, like, consistently. So she's definitely
so many questions.
Yeah, girl.
That's true. I do ask a lot of questions.
So she is definitely my voice of reason, because she will make me take pause and question myself. Or if she doesn't provoke that, just by the consistent conversations that I've had with her, I'll start to invoke those questions in myself and start to answer them out loud. But I think everybody, pretty much, it's all the same thing across the board. So I'm happy we all have the same perspective on each other. It's good to know. I just want to say, I'm really not that confrontational. That's it. That's my 2 cents. That's my debate for the day.
I'm probably more confrontational than you in terms of the group chat. For sure.
Why do you feel like you're coming off as very confrontational?
Oh, I don't think I come off as confrontational. I think if you listen back to all of the recent episodes, I'm getting called out for being confrontational and debating when I'm not. That's what I think. And I don't appreciate it.
That's what I think.
Let's end the rhetoric here, okay?
It's not me.
It's not me.
I have to re-listen back because I feel like I don't get that vibe. So I have to re-listen. But period. I'm happy we all
Cut this part out when you go and listen back, because this is the third time that you said that, and literally almost every other episode you are the one calling it. So cut this out so that way you don't be like, I don't think that that's the case, but it's the case. Just cut it out.
I'm not gonna cut it out. I don't care. That's just
She's
not
asked
my
that what I said.
perspective. That's not my perspective of the situation, and obviously it's not if I didn't know I'm the one that's doing it. Gotta talk about stuff like that. So my next question: if we all had to go on a road trip together, who's driving and where are we going?
Not me.
Yeah, not you or Amani. Me and Tay can flip flop.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I'm in the back taking a nap.
I was gonna say, I'm probably asleep.
For sure would be a driver. What was the second part of the question?
Where would we be going?
Turks, duh.
Church is crazy.
Who's driving to Turk? Who's driving?
Oh, you said Turk.
Oh, Turk. I thought she said church.
Listen, we're going to Turks, and then you're gonna be the one going on the boat and driving the boat because I'm not driving the boat.
Road trip, not
Road.
sea,
I don't
air,
care.
and
Road
land.
trip, boat trip, same just.
Golly.
That's where we
Road
going.
trip, none of us are driving because we'll be lost in the middle of the ocean. I don't know where to go. Can't tell you.
Oh, if we in the ocean, I
So,
can drive. We ain't going far.
Oh,
I'll drive the
Lord
boat.
Jesus, help us.
No, we ain't going far. We're gonna end up right exactly where we started.
We're gonna do a nice little circle. It's gonna be a grand old time.
Where would we go? I don't know. Where would we go? That's a good question. We're somewhere in the States that we would want to drive to, road trip it. It's a good question. Definitely a driver though, like self-appointed. Really didn't.
I
matter.
would want to drive down the coast of Cali. I just think us four in a drop top
That would
vintage
be so
vehicle
fun.
with some music playing, just driving down the coast of Cali.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. And then I could be the one in control of the button that has the car moving up and down and stuff like that.
No.
We don't know.
Not
No, absolutely not.
hydraulics on our vehicle.
No, literally.
We would
Not
be
Not
doing
in
safe.
that.
GTA.
Yes, we are.
That was
like,
the
Venice
first thought she
Beach.
had was
No.
GTA. That's crazy.
No one's going to Venice Beach.
Yeah.
You're not in charge of hydraulics. There will be no hydraulics.
I will be in charge of something. I will.
The
Yes,
music.
sitting in the back.
No.
Yes, and just play
Just
the
because
music.
of that, we're just gonna ride in silence.
Wow.
Okay. And
You know
that's
what?
fine
You
with me.
could be in charge of the hydraulics. I'm not mad at it. Just so long as you agree to only press the button when we're not driving. Like, I'm cool.
She's like, when we're at
All
a
right.
red light, feel free.
I was just about to
Girl.
say that. Stop signs, red lights.
Get,
that will do.
get right. Yes.
I can maybe think
Yield
about
signs,
it when you
yield
put it that
signs.
way. No. Stop or red. Red
Yield.
lights. No.
Yield.
Can you imagine through a yellow light? We're trying
Yield
to make
is
the light and
crazy.
she's- No.
I'm crying.
Okay. What's the weirdest or most random group chat memory that still makes you laugh?
The mixed
Ooh,
stupid group
that's a
chat
good one.
name.
That was so funny though. It was iconic, honestly.
Oh my gosh, yes, that was such a good one.
Oh my gosh, what's a good?
We need that name actually.
No,
Patents.
honestly, the best memories from the group chats are always any picture that Amani is gonna send you. Just be prepared to not open it in front of anyone. Do not open the chat. If you see Amani's name pop up in the group chat and it says
Image
attached,
attached.
one image,
Right.
do
Mhm.
not open it, or please put the phone brightness down all the way before you.
I think you're dragging it just a little bit.
No, I'm not. And these two, because you don't count, these two can attest that I'm not dragging it. It is so true. Like almost 8 times out of 10, I'll give you that.
It's
like, you should
definitely a
probably-
caution tape item.
Yes.
It definitely is a
Caution.
caution because you don't know what you're gonna get. Like
You
it
don't
could
know.
be a video completely airing somebody out. I mean, it could be, or it could just be something that I know she wouldn't want the world knowing just happened because she don't even know what to
Right.
do about it yet. Or it could
Right.
just be a plethora of things. But that's what the group chat is for, right? But
That's what
she's
it's
the one
for.
that's good for sending it in the group chat and not FaceTiming. Like she'll send the picture or the video, or we'll be on a
Yes.
call and then be like, hold on, wait. And she'll send it. Oh, thank you for the warning. That's great.
Well, I guess I'm the caution tape of the group chat. That's just great.
No.
That was so emotional. Oh my gosh. Now you talk about you feel like you're the caution tape.
I am the
I
caution
get it,
tape,
girl. I
yellow
get it.
and
It's
black.
okay. I don't think you're the
crying.
caution tape, though.
I don't think you are. I just think if it says image attached, I am proceeding with caution. That's all I'm saying. And they do cause for great memories in the group chat, but it's just hilarious. I wish we could literally pull up the Mixed Stupid group chat because that was just too iconic. Like from way
Yo,
back.
that's a throw.
That was a
back.
time. That was
That was a time.
2016
Like,
and 2018
those group
era.
chats,
That is, yeah.
girl.
I would just say that entire thread was a time. All of the memories
Oh
in
my
that thread.
All of them.
Because everybody, I think Di'Azia
It
was
was
probably the
just-
calmest during that time. And that says a lot.
No, for sure. Because that was a time.
So final question, and then we're gonna wrap up this episode. If our group chat were a movie, what would the plot be and who would play each of us?
These hard questions,
Girlfriends, the movie.
Yes.
That we're girlfriends, the movie. Who's gonna be who?
And each one of them are gonna play us.
I don't know about that one. Because if you look at that cast and you look at us, I don't think that's a great fit. But I think that
That's
would be the
true.
plot. As far as who's playing us, I think we should customize that.
Or you mean like what character are we that we represent that's already in the show? Or you mean pick an actress to play each of us?
Let's pick an actress to play.
Oh.
Like that's the vibe.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
was getting.
Oh. Okay. If I had, what actress would I pick to play me? I don't know.
Are we talking about like an actor in that movie?
No, just in general.
Oh, so just in general?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Medea.
Medea?
I'm crying. Not
Sorry.
us in a Medea.
Tyler Perry.
Okay,
You just
thank
want us to
you
be a Tyler
all.
Perry
Who would hit
cat.
it right on the nail?
Thank you all
Now
for
she said,
tuning
"Thank
in
you
to
all."
another.
Wait, Winter didn't even go.
She did. She said
Not-
girlfriends first.
We had a great time chatting today, bringing up these conversations, talking about random things, and really just getting in tune with each other because we haven't chatted in a while. So be sure that you are keeping up with us on all social media platforms. Like, comment, subscribe, share, leave 5 stars, and a rating. That would help us a lot. We love you, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for hanging with us on Group Chat Calling. Ready to make it official? Join the group and be a part of the convo every Wednesday. Hit that follow button so you never miss a call. Catch you next week.